Hello. I am here to entertain and do stuff. Unspeakable things, unimaginable horrors await. Or just, some random VTuber playing uh, Dune Awakening. Probably that second one, to be honest. Just gotta wait till the game launches because I am impatient and already late. So, haha, starting now. Um, yeah. Don't worry. It is starting. It is starting. We are streaming. I've got my liquids. We put the spice in it for you. Uh and yeah. So today we are going to be doing a quick little base tour. Then we are going to start prepping for the deep desert. I made a scout ornithopter. However, I might just end up using the assault ornithopter anyways.
I dream of it.
I dream of it. I dream of using the Scout Ornithopter or an Assault Ornithopter. I dream of it. Okay, we're connecting. Let's set us up to. There we go. We're on. So, yeah, we are in the world. We are going to. Oh, look. Yeah, we are going to go into this world. And our first goal is, of course, going to be getting enough spice melange, or whatever, however it's pronounced, to produce a medium chemical refinery so that we can refine strontium fibers. I'm hoping that that's how you refine it. I'm pretty sure that's how you refine it. Um, but yeah, so that we can make our. Oh, it's not. I don't have the tool on me. I've been changing up how I organize things, but there's going to be a medium chemical refinery there. Also, yeah, base tour. So I've redone the layout a little bit. I've finished moving everything over. I have, a little bit of a carpeted area. Make it look a little nice. It's not like the optimal layout for efficiency or anything, but I'm a solo. Who cares? It's nobody else suffering for my inefficiency. Um, right now I am wearing a still suit because I was doing some sand harvesting on this map, and still suit is just generally better for that. Plus, I don't want to lose my really good combat gear, or damage it. So we're gonna say our final goodbye to whatever's left of our base, old base. We're going to abandon it today. I've moved everything over, including water. How's our water right now? Good. We're not full. I don't want to ever see us hit the complete full on that water. Because it will mean that our harvesting is less efficient than it should be. Because I don't want to waste filters. So this is our brand new Scout Ornithopter. It's a Duraluminum Tier 1, so it's actually good. I've already removed pretty much everything of importance from the base. So all that's left are some lights and just the walls and stairs and everything. So yeah, we are going to say our final goodbye. So, the garage. Go up here. I'm surprised everything's still standing because there's no power. I got rid of course, just anything that's of use, anything that's more expensive than scrap. So this one storage chest doesn't really matter to me because it's scrap. I got rid of the doors that had aluminum in them. I got rid of all of the uh, gateway things. So yeah, you know, this chest is pretty much the most expensive thing still in here because it's iron. But I should gather that. Yeah. So we just got. I mean, I think this is copper, but I don't really care for the copper. We have a lot because if you remember, I tried to gather a crap ton of copper, thinking that I could fill my base with small cisterns. The first base with small cisterns, and yeah. So I've disassembled a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna worry about taking back the recalling back the plasteel because honestly, it's really cheap. You know, it's a little bit of time, and I still have extras from building that base. And that base is much bigger, so yeah. Next time I build a base, it's going to be even bigger, though I don't think I'm going to be abandoning that base anytime soon. I'm just going to be extending its size, per se. So, yeah. Let us abandon the roost. And then we need to think of a name for the other base. So, but this is now claimable by anybody. So somebody else could claim this and turn it into their base. It's kind of one of the reasons why I don't bother tearing down the shell, because honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing what somebody else does with this. You know, and they can disassemble. Like I could go here. Actually, I could go here and just take out the bottom layer and collapse the entire thing, turn it into rubble. But somebody might wanna turn it into a new base for themselves. Either way, it's gone. It's no longer mine now. It's not my problem. Not my worries. So now we go up here. Let's do a circle around the outside. So our power generation is mostly done by the small wind turbines. I'm probably gonna go and get rid of the larger ones because honestly, I could just I have enough spots that I could just fill it all up with the small wind turbines. We have one large wind trap. Those one, you know, the wind trap, I'm fine keeping. It's just I don't want to use like I don't have a huge amount of spice gathering right now, or spice residue, so it's kind of pointless to have larger ones which use larger wind turbines which use precious precious materials. So right now, this it just isn't efficient enough for me. Once I see the recipe that the medium chemical refinery can provide, maybe I'll change my mind on that. But for now, I'm not intending on it. Though speaking of for now, I'm going to go over here, grab the construction tool. I don't think I have enough melange yet. Um, but I just want to see. I guess I could just look at the chests, but I kind of just want to see here. We are 9 away, so we'd be 3 away with that if we take out those, because those require melange. And okay, I guess right, yeah. And yeah, is this on its own? Did I already do that? Sort of 3, yeah, I did. Okay, so I have kind of 2 options here. I can continue trying to compact spice here to get the rest of the melange I need, or I can head up to the deep desert. I think I'm gonna head off to the deep desert. I'm not like the best prepared right now. I'm basically not going to prepare myself for combat at all because I don't want to lose anything that is expensive. It's why I crafted the suit, because the suit isn't too bad expense-wise. But yeah, we're gonna basically take anything of value that I don't have copies of, and we're gonna store it. Then I'm going to grab a extra fuel cell. Sorry. Nope. That's, oh, gosh. That is what I wanted. Now I need to take that off me again. I mean, construction tools are really cheap, but I just don't want to have to craft it. Alright. So, I have that, I have water, I have my still suit on. What else do I need? Right, extra fuel. That'll be in one of these chests, I think. Yeah. So, we'll keep that. And we should be good to go. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I think that's all I really need to go to the deep desert. And I'm gonna try to find spice. So... I think I'm gonna go straight there. Turn that way. So I don't have thrusters on this because I have storage. It's not a huge amount of storage, but it'll do. It'll get me what I need. Because, yeah, I'm not gonna... The Scout Ornithopter is cheaper than the Assault Ornithopter, so I'm not gonna bother with the Assault Ornithopter going into the deep desert unless I am gathering like ore where, you know, the extra volume is kind of necessary. This is practically fresh off of the assembly because I did fly it around a bit because I wanted to see how much faster it would be, and it's a good amount faster. I like it. I like it. I think I will enjoy crafting the Plastadium once I get to that tier. I would love to build under that shelf right there, but that's past the edge of the map. I love that I just conk against the invisible wall because, you know, I don't load fast enough. All right. We are gonna go to the deep desert. Did I? Oh, there we go. So we're gonna go there. So I am going in here with the bare minimum. I'm just coming in to collect basically as much spice sand as I can, because I want to be able to craft that medium refinery so that I can get, yeah. Okay, a lot of people in here. So. It seems like people are not too friendly right now. I was hoping that it would be early enough for off hours, but I guess not, because it's noon pretty much. So, yeah, I'm not sure why I'm so surprised. Part of me thinks I should build a deep desert base somewhere here, but I don't know when the next Coreal storm is. They seem to be kind of all over the place right now, so yeah. Plus right now I don't have any tools. I'd have to gather from scratch if I want to craft immediately. Alright, time to keep an eye out spice sage. I'm not going to be looking for large pockets or anything. I'm just kind of looking for spice sage that isn't touched by other people. And you know, that's not going to be very common. I might not find any because I didn't grab any proper tools. Ideally, I'd have a probe launcher and a few probes. Oh, look, a worm. Just chilling about. But kind of keeping an eye on the skies around me, keeping an eye on the ground for spice. We're just gotta head out. I'm gonna head out as north as I can, really. I want to be far from the entry point. Yep. Some altitude again. I think that all the server borders are marked by quicksand, pretty much. All the ones away from the wall. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a server border. It's like it's perpendicular. So. Right now, we're just heading north. I don't want to see any other players. To give other players a wide berth because I don't have tools to fight back. Don't have, like, the only thing I have is my turret, and my turret's not gonna kill people. Hell yeah! Okay, look like, oh wait, no, is that, or is that just a shadow? That is sand. Alright, let's go in. It's a small spot, but I want all the sand I can get, and I'm not going to be too picky. So it's in a weird spot. It's on a high dune. Yeah. Just gonna stop. So I do have my maneuvering stuff. So obviously if I have to, I can go fast. Another good thing about the Scout Ornithopter is that it takes off really fast. So it's not as like the only downside is the lack of cargo. Okay, I thought that was going to be a worm. That was probably a crash ship, or a ship crash. Okay. I'm not gonna bother fully harvesting this because obviously I don't want to. Okay, we are gonna go this way. Now, of course, it's a fresh patch, so I gotta keep my eyes out. But skies seem clear right now, so we have a fresh patch all to ourselves. Hopefully. Hoping that's our shadow. It's moving at the same pace as us, so probably. So, and the nice thing is that I don't think a lot of people bother with the small patches, but I bother with them because, oh, look, another one east. I pointed at my screen as if you guys can see that. Yeah. So hopefully this means that we'll be fairly safe. So my goal is just gather what we can. Once we aggro the worm, like, it doesn't matter if we use our suspender belt because it already is angry at us. So I'm just going to try to get just a little bit here. Because I want as much spice as I can get. Oh, here's the combat music. Yeah. Okay. I saw the worm. One more. It's not aggroed on me yet. Now it is. Hi, friend. Okay, the next one was east, I think. We're gonna get as much as we can. Yeah. Next one is right over there. Oh. That's gonna solve our suffer. We're gonna get as much. Okay. They might see that, so we are gonna. Okay, they're probably going to that larger patch right over there. They probably don't care about me. Cool, I'm gonna try to get this small patch then. Yeah. I don't care about the medium patches or the large patches. All I care about are just getting these small patches, getting enough, another one over there, to be able to call or go home and have enough to craft a small refinery, or the medium refinery. So, I forgot to load, but I think I'll have enough room. Nope, I don't want to do that. Come on. It generates a lot more threat. So, I think this will be the last one I take from this patch, because it's going to be a lower rate. Might as well. I'm not going to full harvest because full harvesting is a waste of time here. Like, the whole point is be quick and be efficient. Okay, another patch over there. Now, that kind of looks like it's a little lighter than the other. So, okay, do a quick scout, look around. Doesn't look like I have any unfriendlies. Center. Being a little bit greedy here with my launches, but I just want to gather as much spice sand as I can. should be the last one I will do on this one, and then it's back to looking, because I didn't see any other ones before I landed. Alright. And as I said, I'm not looking for the largest ones. I just want small spots. How am I doing? So we are at... Nice. We're at 15 space technology. How much more is it for... Well, I'll probably do... well, I'll probably do initially. So let's just quickly have a look. Medium is 135. Haha, no, never mind. That's going to be quite a investment as it is right now, but it's just what it is. So let's continue going east, away from the larger spot where all the people are, and looking for, well, stuff. Small patches of spice sand. All I actually care about. If I want to go component farming, I'll probably look for a lab, and then apparently a lot of the labs have scrap rooms where you get ungodly numbers of enemies, wave after wave, coming after you. So, is that... Oh, no, that's just a shadow. Harder to tell at night, at least for me, what is... looks actually like a... It looks like it's probably not ready yet. Yeah, that's not a patch that's ready, but if I stick around a little bit, it might glow. Then I'd have the fact that I'm right nearby it, as my benefit. Oh yeah. Come on. Closer. There we go. I've marked it. I can get away from it. Now on the map, it'll show up on the map. So that's kind of yeah, no real reason to do that. Use the scanner. I feel like I might as well do some scanning around here. Got all the nodes figured out. Oh. Gain more altitude than them. I don't need to turn my draw distance up. Can I do that? Stupid of me to do that here, but now I should actually be able to see people. Slow it down a bit. Not running yet. So, yeah, we've got copper, metal. Okay. So back. after that blows. So I have a search for more. I might as well not waste all my fuel. Interactions. Oh. Back over. It being a fresh means it's gonna draw attention. Even if just to see how small it is. Pretty sure this is just a small one though. Oh yeah, look at that. It's tiny. So the nice thing about the still suit is that apparently it doesn't generate a lot of threat. Alright. That's enough from there. Okay. Let's go. So, like, yeah, it's not as efficient as finding a large, spice spot, but it's safer because, less people care about the small ones. I think the large draw is going to help a lot as well. For just finding other things. It's not like my computer can't handle it, apparently. Unless it requires a restart before it actually works. In which case, I'll need to restart. But I'm not going to bother with that yet. So. Let's have a quick look around. I should go and do some, like, I should come back here a little bit later and do some probing. But I'm not too concerned about it right now, if I'm being honest. Just quickly. So, right now I'm getting pretty good though. Pretty good amounts. Although, so long as I get back alive, I'll definitely be able to grab whatchamacallit, once everything finishes refining. The medium chemical refinery. There'll be quite a few trips like this before I can get, get anything too good. Just gotta I'll take stuff. Since people are here. Come on. Uh-oh. Yeah. Shoot, where was it? For too long. There's one over here too, though, was there not? Yeah. Just some stuff. Might as well while I'm here. Because, holy crap, there's a lot of them. Unlike Haga Basin, or at least maybe not like Haga Basin. All I know is that I never find the buried treasure. Maybe it is just a deep desert thing, I don't know. But I'm not gonna go complain about quick, easy, safe loot. No, that's probably. Oh no. I'm not even kind of looking at what I'm getting. Just free stuff. So we're gonna head over that way. Back to this one. I'll face myself to the rest of them. There, okay. I know my bearing that I need. I just... yeah, free stuff. Okay. Let's go! Pretty sure it was that thing. Got a height, and then let's get back to the spice grind. There. It's also open inventory. So, decent amount of stuff. It's all Haga Basin stuff, real, which is really good to have. Some aluminum. Like, not a lot of stuff, except for the composite gun parts. That's a lot of those. Decent amount. So, you know, I'm not gonna complain. Alright. Let's have our eyes peeled. So, good to know that there's just kind of a lot of stuff under the sand. Now that I know how to actually do it, because I've done it now. Yay! I will have to go and... okay, the bug where Shai-Hulud flies is seemingly still alive. We're going in... I didn't pass it already. I doubt that I did. It looked pretty far off. I know I saw a spice moon, though. Oh, is that it there? Might be it there. Might be it, might not be it. Either way, we're going.
Sector
Oh, wait,
weather
no.
alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, 3 minutes. Okay, well, we're gonna gather that, then we're gonna get out of here then. Yeah. Because I have what I need. I don't want to get too greedy and end up losing my ornithopters to a sandstorm. I know that I probably won't, but the damage would still be less than ideal.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is
Took a
approaching.
minute to get here. Pretty sure that those are too close together, but it's fine. Keep your ears out, keep everything ready. One more pass. And then we take off. Nice amount of I'm gonna be greedy.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
This spot looked decent size. All right, now we go. Nope, now we go. Yeah, let's go south. I'm hoping, fortunately, because I don't have this whole area mapped out, I can't actually see the progress of the sandstorm fully. Oh, that is yeah, okay, I definitely need to go. I do not have the want to deal with that. Looks like we also had a ship crash over there, inside the sandstorm. I think we're going to be able to dodge the storm. The center is going farther away. No, it's still getting closer. But I see the edge of it, so we may be able to get out of range for... I think this is out of its path, so I'm gonna dive down here and hopefully get some stuff out of this wreck before I land. Oh no, I can't get anything out of this wreck. I don't have a cutter. Damn. That won't be back by the time I'm back, but yeah, I don't have a cutter, so I can't get that. Should have brought like a crappy cutter or something, just enough to deal with wrecks. I should do that. That'll be something I do in the future. You know, only bring the good cutter out when I'm grabbing the resources that require it. Bring like an improvised cutter or something to cut open the wrecks. That way, I'll also get less scrap from it. The scrap to clog up my inventory. So I'm still gonna keep my eye out for any spice that's ungathered. I saw that one back there. Looks like it has a nice big patch that's still available, but I'm not gonna be greedy. We already have 25 melange worth with our current refinery. So I'm gonna do what I'll only need to do like 5 or 6 trips to get enough for the medium refiner, which will be much more efficient. I think the medium refiner goes down to 75 spice sand per melange. I extract in batches of 10. And then, yeah, the large one is 100. Or 50. 50, and I don't know how many extracts at a time. But basically, those are kind of the more important things to focus on, as I am told by other streamers and whatnot. You know, focus on getting the melange, the better refinery stuff done first, so that you can actually make use of the spice. And get a decent amount of it out of what you gather. So, and as a solo, I definitely need to go and be on it with that. Well, okay, I say that, but I mean, spice sand is a limited resource compared to other things, so everybody kind of has to be on it, you know, unless you're a large enough guild that you can just brute force your way to every single spice thing, then, you know, you kind of have to be careful about what you grab or what you use to refine it. Though even a large guild would probably want to go and make the most of what they gather, because there's so many more people so many more mouths to feed, so to say. So, we're almost at the border, so yeah. I don't think we have to leave at these sections. This is just where people enter from, so, you know, stay away from those if you're coming in. Yeah, the assault ornithopter doesn't have a scanner, so I wouldn't be able to find buried treasure with it. Whereas the scout does have a scanner, doesn't have as much inventory space, but, you know, I'm fine with that. Came out not only with spice sand, but with some other deep desert loot. What do you mean I came? Okay, looks like I can't just leave there. I have to go to a specific point. Good to know. Is that a crash ship right there? Now I kind of want to check it out. I don't have any combat tools. I need to remind myself of that sometimes. I have absolutely no way to attack or defend. I was not paying attention. That's alright. We should be able to turn in now. Oh. Let's mark the map now? No. Let's get close enough to it that Danny can mark it. Okay, somebody's in there right now. There we go. It's marked on the map. I'm not care. Like, I'm not gonna go and screw people over because I do not like being screwed over. Even if I had the tools, you know. Good to know that there is one there. So we can head south now, I think. And of course, let's just refuel a little bit. Oh, we just used the entire can. Well, that was a successful deep desert run. So, I will get my buddy to join me eventually. Won't be for another week or a bit, week and a bit now. But I will get him. So, now I'm glad to be gathering space as me. I'm glad to have the space that I have. I'm gonna be able to make. I think I had 86 already, so let me know 100. No, no, it won't be. Probably stopped by a lab. I know a lab that gives a decent amount of spice residue and some spice dust. The residues, though, because it's more than I think. I wonder if you get more residue as well from that. Like, I know it's 5 per residue for the small spice refinery, but I wonder if it's more for other. I don't want to get too much. It'd be good to know. Because if you can make more with residue as well, then that would be awesome. If you make less, then that's a problem. But 5 residue per 100 spice sand is a pain in the butt. Alright. You have made some pretty big shields. That's definitely a group. Alright. Oh. That button. There we go. Nice and easy landing. We're safe within our shields. Let's go drop off the spice sand into the spice sand container. So scout. And then get the rest of these. I think this is component, yeah. I should actually organize things by what it says there. Component. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Whereas this is just Solaris. How did this... Do I not have any duraluminum? Or is it all in refinery chest? Because right now I have everything kind of all together. Let's just throw this into the buggy. I should be a little bit more careful about organizing this stuff. But I'm lazy. Plus, right now, these are considered components as well. Okay, interesting. Yeah, right now, once I craft the larger storage, then I'll worry about getting the each assembler have its own thing. Organizing the circuits. But until then, not really too chuffed, not really too concerned. Alright, let's start the spice refining. So, we got 25. Alright. Soon I shall have medium refinery, and then I can compare the resource cost. Because I know that cobalt paste is 3 crystals. Will it be less? Will it be more? Silicon is 5 flower sand. I would love to have that reduced. Because I would love to have more damn silicon. I'm always running out. Always. Wait, what? Oh, hold it. I'm gonna need a lot more for this. Low-grade lubricant can't really be lowered anymore unless they start increasing the amount you make. That would be cool. Either way, so long as the wind turbines up there are out of power, they're not. Okay, I was gonna go and take them apart. Ah! I was gonna go and take them apart, but I don't think. Yeah, each of them has 60, so it's 3 days. Or I can just take it out. I'll waste 1 lubricant, but oh well. And then I just need to double check and make sure. General settings. So if I drop 6,000 or 7,000 power, that'll be 7. So yeah, that'll still be fine. I'll still be good. I'll have to make some small wind turbines though, and some more lubricant. But it's okay. I need my cracking tool. Alright. Fuel chest is over here. No. Here. Sorry. Excuse me. Alright, let's look at yeah. Ugh. Plus it'll allow me to craft the medium refinery just that much quicker. Okay. And same with this one. Yeah, I waste a little bit of fuel, but oh well. Like, is it better? Is it more efficient? Yes, but the residue cost is the problem. Yeah, I can grab the rest of this. that, and then I just need to organize the ornithopter into its respective chests. Ornithopter. Oh, actually, let's find resources. Alright, let's craft up a few of those. I should have the materials. Should do. Yeah. There we go. Don't have the steel, but oh well. Now, if I go to the Subfief console, I hit refuel, we'll just automatically rebalance things. So general settings, 180. No. Okay. How much? Actually, we will wait. So, we just need 2 more. It'll take a bit, but it's fine. Where was that? What was that? Was that... Damn, that was probably shit. Oh, wait. Okay. Might as well. Alright. Hopefully we can get there before somebody else harvests it. Because yes, I am that greedy. I always want as much spice as possible. While you can't get as much in the basin, you know, it never hurts to get what you can. So who's behind this section over here? Start keeping our eyes peeled for the space patch. I think I see it there, but that might be a shadow. Oh, alright, yeah, somebody already got it. Damn. Well, that's fine. It's not like I'm needing it desperately right now. Yeah. I'm gonna harvest up the rest of it. Yeah, with the Haga Basin ones, you definitely gotta grab every last speck because you can. You're not at risk of being shot at. But in the deep desert, speed is kind of important. Scrap around the edge. Like, make sure that you get, like, heavy amounts, but don't just waste your time with the very light edge area, because it's not worth the time, not worth the while. Oh wait, back to base. see that there were other ornithopters at the flower sand locations. I should probably park my ornithopter down there as well and gather the assault one, of course, because that'll be gathering for a while. Alright. Let's craft up our first high tech. And how's the energy? Did I just shut everything down? No. Close. Very close, but not yet. Alright, so silicon now requires 3 flower sand instead of 5. I now have a whole 1 crystal off the cobalt paste. I can get stravidium fiber, which is just, thankfully, water and mass. I was worried that it was going to be like spice residue or something. Spice-infused fuel cells. Irradiated slag, fuel cells, spice residue, and water. That's not too bad. You get 10 of them. Because, yeah, what is utilities? Obviously, I don't have the materials for it yet, but I can get everything else that I need from the deep desert the way that I have been, including the plastidium now that I can actually refine it. It'll take time because I need to go and get several steps to it, but I can refine it. 430 isn't actually that much. The grand scheme of things. Low-grade lubricant. We craft 5. It's 1 silicon, 1 fuel now. I believe it's 1 silicon, 2 fuel? Let's see. Because obviously I'm going to be getting rid of these now. Yeah, 2 fuel, 1 silicon. 4 water. How much water is it for the... For it, it's still the same? Yeah, still the same. Industrial is still 15. 4, which I think is halved, actually. Wait, let me see. I think it was 8 silicon for the industrial grade. No, it's 4. So, 8, 4, 5. And industrial 6, 4, 5. Okay. So the only thing that changed was fuel cells, which is okay. How about small vehicle fuel cells? 20 instead of 25. Nice. Medium, 40 instead of whatever it was. I don't know. It might be 40. And 80 for the large. Okay. And how many for this? 45. So cut 5 off. Alrighty. That's good. I'm happy with that. Most happy, however. Actually, I'm really happy about the erythite crystal reduction. Because, yeah, that's huge. Even though it's only 1, it's still huge. Maybe the large will be just 1 erythite crystal. That would be incredibly massive. Actually, is the water the same for the erythite crystal? 75? I feel like it was more. No, it's the same. Okay. Well, regardless, let's get our fibers going. Let's all 4 of them, because yeah, that's all we had. Oh, pause for a second here. So storage. Oh, I don't have it. Do grab some welded wire. Alright, and then the input to these ones. I'm going to do 4. And then I'm actually going to swap these, over to 4. 4. However, this is going to be 2. Because 2 is my unsorted. And I going to be crafting a lot of different things with this that shouldn't all be in the same container. Eventually, maybe I'll sort it by production. Maybe I'll do that instead of sorting it by... I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. Either way... Just need to... There we go. Either way, I'm going to need to craft a bunch of fiber. That's 3 mass for water. So, seemed like, you know, at first I was like a little bit annoyed about this, the whole having to craft fiber, but we had to do that with cobalt paste already. It's not actually a new thing. Alright, and then let's look at the medium refineries. Let's craft... Okay, so it's 1 fiber per as well, which is nice. I don't have enough, but I have enough for 3. I can't craft anything with it, but it's going to be my first bits of plastinium. So I am excited. Use the one in my inventory? No. But I will put this just in this chest here for now. Alright. So, we're going to do our next expedition to the deep desert already. So, once again, I'm going to put away... I don't really care about the slurry. I should keep this on me, though. Okay, let's... Nope. I do not need Dew Reaper. Do not need that. Might as well keep that. To do any field repairs. Should have kept it the first time, but I did not. I thought we're going to go in here and grab our Tarl Cutter Ray. It's a unique tool that we got from one of our forays into the Jasminium area. So, it has a slightly better titanium and stravidium hull. So, we're going to equip that. This is actually going to be the first time using it. Because we're going for ore, we're going to focus more on stravidium, but yeah, we're going for ore. We're going to have to go pretty deep in. So let me just look at its status. So where is that empty module? Is that a nose module? Can I put a scanner on the... Probably not. I'll ignore it for now. Also, how's fuel looking? Fuel 42%. Yeah, let's grab the rest of our fuel. I'm pretty sure we don't have much, but it's okay. Let's go grab it. Also refilled my thirst from the base rather than my canteen, because I'm going to be out there for a bit. Okay. Fuel. I need fuel. Maybe I should craft a couple of medium fuel cells as well. Maybe a large fuel cell. I can craft 30 of them. I won't, but I'm going to craft 2. And I'll take one of them with me. And so it's easy to grab it. There we go. Because, yeah, this is probably going to take the entire medium fuel cell. Okay, not the entire thing, but... Oh, wow, not even a little bit. Oh, right. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Nope, this is... That's why. This is not the assault. I'm being silly. Okay. Down here. Into the bigger shelter. See, that took the rest of the medium fuel cell. And we might as well just fill it all the way up. And double check that it's empty. Good. So, yeah, we're not landing in terribly awful areas, so we'll be fine. I don't need to go and get off the ground as fast as I would with a worm. Technically, though, I can do that just fine. Here. Yeah, if that's not in the radiation zone, I'm going to grab that quickly. So, yeah, we're a bit slower. So that's fine. Our goal is to get craft out of Stravidium, fill up our hold with that, and then do another run where we fill up our hold with... Is that another patch? That one's a shadow. Okay. I'm going to go nice and centered here because we take off slower so we can't just run over here. So let's go pound sand. Oh, of course this one's not. Why does this happen every so often? Okay. Well, can't gather it for some reason. Don't know why. Let's have video of it so that I can actually go and set that in. Send in the bug report now. Sometimes my sand just doesn't gather. And I would say that it might be because it's already gathered, and it's just a error client side. But last time I did that, I had watched the geyser, I watched it erupt before I went and gathered it. Nobody else was there. Like, I saw the patch. Nobody else was there. So, yeah, unfortunately, it is a bug that just sometimes happens. Don't know why. Hopefully they can fix it. Hopefully it's not, you know, it's not a huge detriment. I was able to gather sand in the deep desert. And it just means my inventory is not as loaded. Loaded. Not loaded. Loaded. Now let's go to the deep desert. Okay, we're gonna go here this time. Once I have a buddy to play with, I definitely want to, like, I want that carrier ornithopter. I won't be able to make proper good use of it for a while. At least not out here. But I want it. So obviously we're going to be significantly slower. Because we do drop speed quite quickly in the Assault Ornithopter. Unless, of course, we're facing, like, we're pointing down. So, our goal is to head out fairly far. Where am I? I am fairly far off compared to where I was last time. That's fine. So, I will dive kind of around these spots and then come back up. Try to see if I can spot. That's aluminum, aluminum. That's a lot of aluminum on this island. Okay. I see the crash. I want it. I know I shouldn't, but I want it. I only want it because they're parts that I need. Okay. But this one may have already been gathered. Come on. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I don't have to spend as much time to gather it. Get some altitude. Down so we don't lose before we start our glide. You always want to level out at the very least before you turn off the thruster if you're using it to gain altitude. Otherwise, you're just going to slide back down the way you came before you can angle. At least that's what I've usually found. You lose a lot of altitude regardless if you don't do it that way. Because you need to gain up speed again. So, yeah, we're going to go down here. Gonna have a look. Thankfully, I know what the Stravidium and all that looks like. The stuff that I gathered before, I actually just picked up off the ground because a lot of these, nodes just happen to have loose parts. Okay. So there's a base over here. A little concerned, but not that much. Come on, stop. So, see, Strophidium mass. So, this is an island, Strophidium mass. mask G8. Don't know how much there is. I saw the one node so far. Just a little thingamajig that I can't get into because I don't have any knife or sword or anything. Okay. Yeah, it's still just microsand fabric and all that. Down here. This is hopper. I should probably just set up. There we go. Whatever we gather, we divide by 3, and that'll be how much fiber we have. If I want 430, I'll need 1,290. But we're not actually going to bother doing the math right now, because all I really want to do is fill up the inventory completely. Okay. That's the... It might have also just been gathered. So... Alright. I see basalt. Yeah, basalt. Oh, there's titanium there. Well, Stravidium mass is what I really want. I'm still not going to actually turn down titanium. Quickly put that in there, so quick deposit. Alright. And so we continue on. Obviously, I'm not looking for the best locations. I'm just looking for locations. If I was looking for the best locations, I would be scouting out ahead. But I'm not. I'm just kind of going around, getting what I can. Let's see, there's plenty of resources so that technically if I did get stranded, I might be able to work my way up. No, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't have access to components. Just a bunch of granite or aluminum. Either way, not what I'm looking for. We're looking for distributed mass and titanium. Is that? No, that's just plant fiber. Why do I have? 1 second. I seem to have an alarm coming up, but I shouldn't. Not yet. Oh no, that's just missed alarm. All right. What's this? Thanks. Okay. And what is this? Being messaged. Okay. Let us. It's a video. I can't watch a video yet. Alright. Blue. But like, I'm pretty sure that's. But then, you know, the headlight hit it, and I was confused. Oh, how heavy is that? Device. We're there for 1. Go to 1. Okay. Just like the crystals. NASA's later. I'm pretty sure bases themselves are also still not meant to be sailable. Maybe by rockets, but I don't know. Otherwise, why would somebody craft a granite? Regular old granite, you know? Bass. Yeah, once I make a carrier, what I think my goal will be is to have a second buggy. But if I'm being fully honest, oh no, I wouldn't. I'll need to craft that stuff. Yeah, spice sand is honestly the thing that I need to really focus on. North. Pretty sure the islands get better resources the further north you go. So. Yeah, I know I'm not checking every island. Probably should if I really wanted to be efficient, but I just know that the further north I go, the better resources. At least that's my assumption. I say I know it, but I could very well be wrong.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
7-minute warning? That's gonna be a massive one. Not even on the compass yet.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I don't know what direction it's coming from. I maybe if I fly north, I may be flying right into it. I know I said I'd focus on Stravidian, but I guess I lied.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Come on.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
No way. Okay. Not too bad.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Probably trying to get the ornithopter shelter. We'll go to that house. Looks like there's no handler. An overhang should make for a good spot to hide. Plus it's a new mass, so be able to properly stay safe. See the sandstorm.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh. It's coming in fast. It's gonna cover 8,000 meters in 2 seconds, or 2 minutes. Less. Really? Okay, I see somebody else, so.
Sector
Yeah, there's
weather alert.
mining.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay. We could probably. Are we safe? Nope. We're definitely not. An asshole tried to. Looks like I'm gonna knife you.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Looks like we're gonna fly in it. No, this isn't considered covered enough. Oh damn. How big is this? gonna hurt, so I'm gonna have to find somewhere safe to repair. That bird is flying no problem. It's not even visible on the map anymore. We passed, is it not? Let's go east and we'll go west. Oh. That hurt. That hurt a lot. That is a lot of them. How bad are my wings? Very bad. Yeah. Don't think those people are following me. That was a large group of them. This is probably the lowest my the health of my wings has ever been. Good thing I brought my welder tool. I'm just gonna get everything out of red. Come on. Okay. I don't really have enough stuff to repair it much further. Yeah. All right. We're not completely dead in the water anymore, or we're not about to have our wings fall off. So, I think we'll be good. We're going to travel a little bit west. We'll head to that. Well, we'll head through these guys first. Then we'll start going northwest, though. Yeah, somebody there. Okay, there was a crash ship. He's just munching on that sand. Come on. Let's head northwest then. Way too many people over here. I mean, to be fair, we're still very, very close to the shield wall. There we go. There we go. All right. When we hear another sandstorm, we're just going to go south. Come on. this would have been a good spot for the sandstorm. Big archway there, probably would have actually sheltered me. Sorry that I'm not talking too much. I'm just kind of trying to keep my ears open for ornithopters. We'll continue circling around this this land for a bit. Strophidium mass. But I guess I should be able to titanium. But I see. Ah. Seems like there's missing terrain parts here. Yeah. if I can't find any more rubidium, then I will head south. Rubidium and titanium. There as well. I just want to focus on this rubidium because if I have a good supply of rubidium, titanium will be. Plus rubidium's lighter, so I can bring more. Come on. Yeah, I think there's some titanium on the other side here. Or, yeah. Let's grab that, and then we will go. Yep. Got everything I could. Oh, wait, back down. Once I get into my gliding position. Go. That should be good for gliding. Alright. I have a bit of a ways to go, so 171 iridium here. Okay, that's a decent amount. It's not, you know, a huge amount, but it gets me part of the way to where I need to be. So, I'm not too concerned. What I'll probably do next is do another spice run. Or rather a sand combing run, because I don't want to do a spice run. But I don't want to do another mining run. We'll see. Yeah, what I should do, have this go down all the way south. And set a waypoint for that. Good. Directly south. We'll have to gain altitude in a second here, but I'll just let it run its course for a bit. Once we hit 400 meters, we will ascend. I have to go back, I have to repair the ornithopter. We will make our way. Not the fastest, but not the slowest. There are probably other things we can craft with the strontium that we do have, and the all the plasteel materials that we have. Maybe we can craft the upgraded engine for the assault ornithopter. The engine, the power supply. Might be able to do that. Might need to comb the desert for some parts to actually go and get the other parts that I need, but who knows, maybe I have it all. Probably not. Yeah, just a nice, relaxing flight back. Our inventory's full. So all we need to do is get back to the shield wall and we're safe. I'm confident enough in my ornithopter loadouts that I'll be able to be safe. I'm gonna basically treat these like I treated my buggy, where, or like how I treat my buggy. Though I did do a fairly sizable reconfiguration on it recently. I did place pretty much everything. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with the original hull, and then I'm just gonna go and get the new engines and whatnot. Continue on. We'll have to go around that rock, I'm sure, but that's fine. How is... Yeah. We took a beating in that storm. might be an idea to get that stuff. Is that a carrier ornithopter in there? Yes, that is. And a sand crawler. It is. Okay, I might need to rearrange my own base a little bit. It looks like it might be too wide. Oh well. Yeah, it looks like it's exactly 2 blocks wide. That's a lot of large wind traps. I feel like people are making semi-permanent bases out here. Like, they don't realize that that they're not gonna last. A little silly, you ash. But I'm not the one who'll lose resources. Besides, there's plenty of time before the Boreal storms hit to actually go ahead and get your materials back. As long as you don't leave everything off for a day. I just gotta it's on my finger. Alright. Let's head back down. So, what I think I'll do, however, is I'm just going to get back to base. I'm going to drop off my materials, set them up to refine, and then I think I'm going to call it for today. Did our goal. We went with each other twice. We're successful both times. So, yeah, I'd say this is a good run. This was a good run. We're probably going to do some more. I'll probably do some more dives, you know, later on today, and then tomorrow we'll see about crafting something. Or maybe I'll do a different stream, you know, switch things up a bit. Who knows? I don't. Because I don't think ahead. I don't plan ahead. Well, actually, I guess I technically did. I planned a little bit ahead. But, yeah, not by much. I'll definitely be doing some more spice farming, though. Need a lot of that. Especially if I want my carrier. Of course it's Harkonnen. Hurts. think my base is much prettier than most of these other bases. Oh, that's why you don't split up. Okay. At the very least, I should be able to make a couple large storage containers. Get my organization up. I know it's not a, massive, or it shouldn't be a massive priority, but it still is to me. So. Alrighty then. So let's get our Stravidian mass processed. So that'll be 336. Meaning I can make up to 336 ore. And then, of course, I'll be able to make roughly 100, though. Just because of how little titanium I have. What is the large refinery? What would that run me? I'm going to have to grab... Actually, I can just look at research. So, the large refinery... Large ore refinery, 300, so about 2 more trips if I focus on a mixed bag like that, but I'll probably do a titanium only trip, or a titanium focused trip, I guess I should say, because this was supposed to be. But 400 spice melange, so yeah, that's still not going to be the priority. The priority is still going to be getting the materials for this, which, to be fair, is a lot better. It's only another trip. One more trip out should be able to get me the titanium that I need. And the spice is going to be a bunch, though. But I should already have the cobalt paste. I'm pretty sure I do. So, let's see. Actually, I guess we'll do that. Alright, where did it end up before? Utilities. Actually, it'll be refineries. So that's gonna be okay. So I'll need silicon, spice, but I have everything else I need. The silicon, spice, and titanium. I have enough mass that I could just do a full titanium run. And the only problem is the silicon, but that's easy enough to get. I run through it so quickly. So, anyways, maybe if I do stream again tomorrow, if I do stream this again tomorrow, I should say, I'll probably focus on some missions. I'll see if I can find the planetologist and really, learn the rest of that so I can get my skills better. Because I would like fuel efficient pilot. I would like that all the way up. I would like heat management. If I, well, that's vice president, so maybe not. But yeah, fuel efficient vehicle scanning, getting that all the way up would be nice. Getting a 25% boost to range. Fuel efficient driver always. Vehicle mining as well as the bonuses to mining, cutter rate mining. That would be. I would not be opposed to that either. 20% yield, that would be great. Same with compaction and all that. Pretty much anything on the planetologist. You know, still suit seals, scanner mastery. Well, not so much scanner mastery because the hand scanner, I don't know. I haven't been using it very much. Mountaineer wouldn't be bad. No. Yeah, I'm not too sure how useful that'll be. But there are a lot of useful abilities here. Vehicle repair especially. I want to be able to, you know, get a decent amount of use out of all my vehicles, and especially if I'm going to risk taking beatings from those kind of... that was a awful sandstorm. I should not have stayed there. I should have tried to go south. Because, you know, I still would have lost the durability. I went pretty much full durability, you know, 70-ish% to 18 to 10. That is, yeah, that was bad. But, yeah, that's how we go. So, anyways, yeah, I'll see you all next time.